It is 11 a.m. or so. We're just waking up because of insomnia, but we are on day 1 of the water diet. Basically just gonna drink water and some vitamin colored flavor things, and we do that for a week. Weigh in, and then gonna do picture / video of the current body, and we'll just kind of go from there. So we're sitting at 193. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the heavier side because honestly this week, or the last week, hasn't been the best, but that is okay. It's not what I usually do, you know, those side profiles and all those things. So I'll just do that while I'm talking. Very a lot of quiet. Yeah, but we got a big chunk of fat here. The arms looking, oh, there's still some arm fat. And with day 1, we're gonna go with orange. And I don't know how I'm gonna vlog this. I haven't vlogged since high school, college time, so might be a little weird. I gotta sort of update you guys whenever there's a feeling. Probably not much in the first day, but later in the week. It's about almost midnight at the end of day 1, and I still feel just like a typical day. I think because with the warrior diet that I do currently, I'm already kind of used to not being the most full, but I still manage. And besides a couple grumbles and some jokes from the family about all this good-looking food, it's been pretty solid. And weight-wise, to be honest, even if there's going to be a big difference tomorrow, typically I'm 189, 190. And I just had a really bad week in terms of eating and not being consistent. So I don't think the challenge is really going to feel like it's starting until maybe after day 2 or maybe during day 2. With that being said, I'm going to sign off for today. And I will see you tomorrow. We're up for day 2. We're about to do a weigh-in. Let's go there. This is about 190. Yeah, just about the same. Before recording, we must get our flavor of the day. It's going to be lemon. I think I might prefer the orange. It's 11:48. Just finished up at the gym. And honestly, I still feel pretty great. I think maybe the changes won't be felt until the next couple of days. But for now, the morale is up. There is some feelings of emptiness in the stomach sometimes. But at the same time, when I drink water, I feel it go down. My heartbeat as well, I feel the heartbeat. So there's just more things that I'm aware. Maybe it's because obviously it's emptier, or maybe it's because I'm thinking about it. But the crazy thing about this sort of journey is, I think it came to me in a time when I was really feeling, or am feeling, not the greatest about my relationships, my bonds and connections with people. So I feel mentally and emotionally I'm being really challenged. And it's so funny that my stomach is also sort of operating on like no fuel. It's empty. And it sounds really trippy and spiritual or whatever, but my body isn't running on anything. It's just really water and those packets, and that's it. I'm not going to anything to cope. I'm not going to anything, my mind, me, and my body. So for some reason, it feels like this week is supposed to be a sort of purity, self-reflection sort of situation. I know it sounds like crazy, or maybe my words just aren't the best, but that's sort of the epiphany that I've kind of come across, that I'm gonna probably go through a lot of pain mentally, just from what's been happening with me. And then at the same time, like, my body's also gonna be going through it. It's not gonna have any fuel. So it's like, in this way, you have to kind of pick yourself back up, and you also have to be aware of what is going on in your head even more. Because it's just a weird, like, the food, the exhaustion, it just, like, you think about things more, if that makes sense. Again, just wanted to have that little spiel at the end of day 2. We'll see what day 3 has in store for us. It is the morning, and I will say that I feel the most nauseous today. Like I still feel good, but I feel it in my stomach. So I hate that feeling, but maybe it's also because my stomach is completely empty. Maybe I need some water. I'm not sure how this day is gonna go. Especially, it's my rest day today, so I'm not doing anything. So I have no distractions. It's just me. It's just gonna be me facing this. But again, I'm still smiling. I feel good. I still have to do things. But right now we're gonna do some weigh and then see. Yeah. 187. So here we are on day 3. I think the only thing I noticed is, I think the sides right here, there's something like, it just looks like it's trimming down. So pregnant. Still got that arm fat, of course. Right now I do feel the most like heaving or nausea. So we'll see how it goes for the rest of the day. But today's flavor is gonna be grape. I'm making an update on this because I guess it's the current mindset that I'm in. And while I'm playing some Mario Kart, just everything right now seems really zen. Like, I think I feel more monotone, and it sounds like I'm drained, but like, my mind is just very clear. The body feels clear. Like, I don't feel hungry at all. Like, yeah, like, I'll hear some grumblings and stuff, but pretty much I feel elation. Is that the word? I feel elated. And no one's gonna know this, but earlier this year in February, I read a book, and in the book, it really did sort of help me remove anxiety for like a month or 2. And I'm not saying this captures that same sort of feeling, but it's kind of reminiscent of that. So, I don't know. The race is about to start, but just really wanted to give that sort of update because it's kind of a big one. Yeah. So it's about 8:38, and to be honest, I think I'm feeling the crash effects right now because I really have like no energy, but it's still too early for me to fall asleep, because if I fall asleep at 8:30, then I know my whole sleeping schedule is gonna kind of be rocky. But at the same time, I can still kind of pull through, and I could still kind of choose when I fall asleep and I don't. So I'm gonna watch Challengers finally. Probably not the whole movie, because that's gonna take 2 hours to watch, and I don't think my brain wants to do that. So I might just kind of get half of it, or 40 minutes or so, and then maybe just knock out. But I am feeling more of the emptiness and the sort of lowness of energy. And it was funny, right? Because a few hours ago I was talking about how I was like on top of the world, and that was like at around like 11 or 12. So it makes sense, and maybe my external clock or my metabolism, whatever you call it, is probably like normalizing or actually being healthy. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I think every day is a different journey, so we shall see. It's about 11 o'clock. Actually managed to finish the movie because I was so immersed into it. It was a pretty good movie. I sort of channeled this weird energy. Something that happened where I just had this second wind, or just something in my mind just gave me energy, and I just pushed through it. And actually, like, I mean, pushed through it. Like, I just had an insane amount of energy. And the same thing with this movie. I think maybe it's more because the movie is immersive, but right now I was feeling so tired at like 8 o'clock. I was like, oh, it's too early. I have to do something. And then my plan was just to do that for like 1 hour. I managed to finish the whole movie. So again, like, it's a weird thing that I'm sort of conspiring, but there's like a weird mental click that if I want to stay up, I can stay up. And versus if I want to fall asleep, be tired, I can also do that. So little weird psychological tick or thing. Yeah, just wanted to say that before I go to bed. And I guess I'll see you for day 4. Okay, so we dropped about a pound. I'm very tired. That's what it is. Low-key, arm fat feels a little bit less, but I don't want to over-exaggerate or reach. Yeah, I'm feeling really, really tired. I think this is where it's finally kicking in, like, it feels exhausting. And I didn't go to the gym yesterday because my rest day. So to only see 1 pound, that kind of makes sense. Also, maybe 2, maybe things are burned out, I'm not sure. But today, got the flavor raspberry. I'm in the bathroom right now. I don't know why. I'm still very drained. But I actually just realized that I actually didn't lose any weight from yesterday into today. It was my rest day yesterday, so I didn't really do anything. But I don't know, I think seeing that number is a little bit discouraging, right? Because there's no loss, there's no anything. And I'm still like suffering. Still like going through it and I'm tired. So I don't know, I just wanted to bring that thought up because, yeah, it's a little bit upsetting, I guess. But I'm going to the gym today, so I guess we'll see how that is tomorrow. It's about midday. Why is it flickering? It's about midday, 4:24 p.m. And I'm just really tired. I'm gonna take my other electrolyte pack soon, but I'm just really drained. And even when I get up, it takes me like 10 seconds to get up. Sometimes I do get like lightheaded, or I feel like it's like blurry for a second. So that's kind of the issue I've run into. But I'm still like good on like the no eating and like, you know, even though my brother today, he had some puffs and that's my favorite chips in the world. So the smell really got me like, oh my god, I miss food. And I'm also watching the YouTube videos about food. So I think we've kind of gone down that path. But nonetheless, we're still gonna take our electrolytes, or more of them. And then we're gonna head to the gym later tonight. And I'm even thinking, should I even take the nap and then just kind of go through the day, go to the gym, get that done, and then that's it? I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Because I'm still like awake. I don't know, it's weird. Alright. That's it. Right, we are here back at the car. And for some reason, on that bike ride, that's when the second wind activated. I still did not do the usual 40 minutes that I tell myself I need to do. But I still did do it, and I could have easily gone more. I just kind of wanted to give it some run and then just kind of stop. But I think it kind of proves something of my body just needs to kind of be pumping. And I think the reason why it was difficult for the workouts was because it's more explosive and it's a lot more weight. So I think my body just kind of feels nice when it's kind of going in a nice motion. So I'm not saying that the bike is a hack, but potentially that could be a good way that maybe we just kind of get our exercise in without it being so taxing. And I'm just really learning that every single day is different. Every single day is different. I think maybe besides the first 2 days, well, I mean, not even then, because the first day didn't really feel really challenging. The second one, you kind of feel more of the effects. And then the third one, I kind of felt this elation and this spiritual openness. And then today, I really felt like everything was a slog. And the workout was probably the most slow out of all the days. And I feel a lot more lightheaded. I feel I need to like slow down when I get up. I can't just move really quickly. I need to like composure myself a lot of the time. But again, every day is just different. And right now, I'm honestly just gonna shower, maybe watch a couple episodes of things, and then I'm gonna knock out. That's about it. All right, day 5, I believe, the beginning of it. Whoa. What's that, like 3 pounds, 4 pounds? There was no audio. Kind of out of it. Oh, the chest is almost higher than this. Almost. I don't really see much differences. Maybe more curvature, perhaps, but I think that's about it. I forgot to say, the mood right now. I feel good. Obviously, we feel empty because we haven't drank anything, but mindset is a lot more clear, a lot better. I think besides waking up in the morning because it feels like a little bit groggy and like sometimes nauseous, it's all right. So we just move forward. Give you updates how it goes, but I think today's the best morning that I've had probably maybe since day 1 or 2. All right, look at me out here in the sunlight. Today we're still going incredibly strong. I recorded my videos and the energy has been there. The only reason why it's been a little bit like sluggish, obviously, like my body still has some aches like on my back and just it feels a bit more stiff. That would make sense, right? But I've been inside all day basically. So, and I think from yesterday I kind of learned that it's important to go out, even if it's for 30 minutes, get some sunlight. I know that sounds so spiritual and so stupid, but anyways, it works. And today, it's about 4 p.m. and I honestly feel like I want to go out and shoot some hoops. I usually shoot like once a week, and I kind of want to know what it feels like kind of when my body's stiff and really empty like this. And afterwards, I honestly might take advantage of it and just go to the gym right after. It's not guaranteed that later at night I'm going to feel the same. So maybe just knock all that out right now. So I'll probably see you at the courts. Try. Alright, and that is the end of the basketball session. Not gonna lie, the first 25 minutes felt pretty good. And then after that's when it started to like, my back started to kind of feel like stiff. My calves really, it felt like heavy, like sandbags, but I could still move. So yeah, there was a lot of later on issues. And also too, right, like I was already tired after like 20-30 minutes. Which I think usually like I always do like hour sessions and I can keep going and I can push myself. Right there, I was really struggling to just, you know, do like a in transition 3 and stuff. But yes, now we're gonna head to the gym and after that we'll see where the day goes, because, well, I'm gonna have the rest of the day to myself. See you there. Just finished the workout for today, and I think the energy drained basically right as I got in there, but we still finished it. And now it's 6:30 and basically the day is done. I am really tired. I still want to go home and do some things because I can't fall asleep at 6:31. My body will be messed up. So I'm going to probably keep myself busy for 2-3 hours. And then from there, we're probably going to knock out really early. You'll probably see clips of like me watching shows or folding laundry or something. But probably the best day of the week thus far. And as I keep saying, every day is different. So I wonder if tomorrow it continues. If that's when I just collapse, we'll see. It's like 4:30 or something in the morning. I woke up at like 3:47. And I can't fall back asleep. But like my body's sort of like defeated. And I don't know what to do. I'm gonna do weigh-in still, but probably not right now. I'll probably try to rot in bed for a little bit longer. But this is weird where I go to sleep at a good time and I wake up at 3 a.m. I also feel like I'm hot, but then when I put any air on me, like my fan right now, it gets too cold. But I'm tired, but I'm not tired enough to go back to sleep. I don't know. He somehow gained a pound. What? Oh no, here we go. We dropped a pound. Day 5. No, day 6. It's day 6. Oh. Probably the most drained I've ever felt. I just woke up and I instantly felt like I don't want to do this anymore. I'm really tired. I should have got that view. That was very bad. I guess from what the weight said, we only got a 1 pound decrease. I also haven't gone number 2 in about 1 or 2 days. So that could also be the reason why we haven't seen any drasticness. But yeah, the mood today, it's not the greatest. Like I said, I kind of wanted to give up already. Just get something to eat. We'll see how it goes today. Yeah, it is basically 12:24 p.m. and I do think I'm gonna break the fast. It's so hard, and I need any fuel. I haven't gone to the bathroom in a couple days, and I feel like concerned about it. Even if it's this small, I'm gonna probably get a fruit or something, but yeah, it's gonna be probably the end of my challenge. I'll also probably try to continue this for the next day, but I'm at my limits. I'm at my lengths. I feel just like so exhausted every time. I feel there's always like a big hint of like nausea or like a big surge of it. And like I feel like every breath like kind of like hurts, or it just breeds like heaving. Going to bed, like I'm tired, but like my mind is still like kind of awake. It's a big struggle. So I do think once I kind of get that one piece of fruit in, some tea later on, that's gonna be me basically breaking this. And I honestly think, and this shouldn't be how it is, but I think just seeing 1 pound decrease and like all the suffering, all the pain, all the things you go through, and that you just see 1 pound, I think that also hurts the motivation. I know that's not the point of the challenge. The challenge is for like your overall health and those benefits, and just to like to clean out your body completely. But I really think like I'm not there right now. I don't see a point to move on. Yeah. I think this thing's not for the weak, man. I should have given up day 4. That's where I think I was at. And I think 5 felt really good. But yeah, I think I'm just going to try to get some fruit, something to get the fiber going. And we'll try to still go to the gym and do our things today. And then tea if the fiber hasn't gone through us. I don't want to feel like a failure, but to be honest, I don't think there's many people that would actually do this for 6 days, for a week. I think they wouldn't even do it for 3 days. So I have to commend myself, but I really do feel like this is the end of it. Yeah, that's about it. Alright guys, yep, I'm at my length. I have a couple raspberries, some green tea. This is gonna be I think roughly 5 days in a row of this. It was challenging. It's one of the hardest things I've had to do. There's many times when the nausea was there and I had to say, no, I don't feel like heaving. I don't feel like throwing up. The dizziness. There were just so many times when it was a constant thing. And I think I'm just kind of over it. And it's a thing too, like, I don't like really failing challenges and feeling like a failure in these things. But I just don't really see the purpose in pushing myself further. Again, I could probably still go out today and, do the work and continue it. But I don't know. I just need some type of fuel, and low-key, I just need to do number 2. Let's get the first ever bite we've had in a week. I hope 1 cup of raspberries isn't too much for me. It's not as sweet, but you know how satisfying that is to, oh my God. Just a different texture. It's just not liquid. Even if it's mushy and like, for something like not liquid to go down the esophagus. Oh, I'm gonna eat these slowly, but it's like a mukbang basically. Starved mukbang. There we go. That's 6 days. 5 days basically if we just go from day 1 to day 5 complete. So I had roughly 5 days. Tried in the morning. I just was not there. Sleep last night too was pretty awful. Like I woke up like 5 hours like of sleep, and then I could not fall asleep, and then like I was like warm and I was cold. I was sleepy, but I wasn't tired. There's just so many different things. And the reason why I'm doing raspberries is because I believe they're pretty high in fiber. And I just need any fiber to get my body going. So I hope that this will sort of help aid that process, give me energy, and I can still kind of continue on the day and even until tomorrow. But yeah, we're just gonna take it really easy. I also hope these raspberries are good. Like, what if they're expired? And hopefully my body loves me because I'm eating. No. Yeah, this thing is not for the weak, man. I like to consider myself a pretty strong fortitude person, and you know, I usually commit to challenges and things, but when it's like your body's like you're pushing it, and the feeling, even those small intricacies, those small things like you take for granted too, like I couldn't even get up as fast as I wanted to. I couldn't move my body without it feeling stiff or like that. To where even like water is a nutrient, right, just for our lives, but it still feels like nothing. Like it doesn't feel like sustenance. It's not your fuel. It's just something that it's there so things can pump. Let me get a sip of tea for you guys. I don't like tea because it's too hot. I always burn my tongue whenever it's tea. I didn't burn my tongue. Oh my God, you feel that? And Jesus, you feel the warmness go down. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna knock these things out right now. And slowly. But I also do hope that this isn't going to upset my stomach crazily. I know you're not supposed to like immediately go into eating food and stuff. So I hope these raspberries just like form into fiber and into whatever it needs to be. But yeah, if it does, I'll give you guys an update, obviously. But I'll just keep you updated on how this day continues. That's okay. I think anyone who was in my position, they probably would have gave up day 3, or they wouldn't even have done it. So, yeah, and this is a humbling experience. You learn about how fortunate we are. We can just fuel ourselves any time of the day. Any sense of hunger, any sense of dehydration, we can just get a smoothie. We can just get a burger. It's just how the world works. It's how it is. Our bodies are not conditioned to use our own body as fuel. But we did lose 10 pounds, 11 pounds from what we were. Bodily, we have our fat kind of going more downwards, so we did burn off some of the upper parts. And not to be TMI, but I think when I was showering yesterday, there was a region that I usually, you know, scrub and stuff, but there wasn't like any fat there for some reason. Sorry for the TMI, but yeah, so I think maybe we see it in places that we don't think it's going to be. All right, though. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this slowly, and I'll keep you guys updated. Feeling a lot better, obviously, when you have some nourishment. Eating a flour tortilla, just pieces of it very slowly. But my body feels a lot better, and the sun's out. It's not dark anymore. So I think just going to kind of rest. I'm still going to the gym today. I don't think I'll do cardio, because I just really want to get some workout in, but not like a big one. But that's kind of about it. For dinner, I do want bread. It's like one slice of bread. That'd be nice. So we'll see how this whole thing feels in my stomach. But right now, it feels good. Just have to get slowly back into it. It's crazy, right? The difference that food does. Even when I tasted like salt, even if it was factory produced, I was like, what the heck is this? This is crazy. All right. We just finished leg day and ab day. We didn't do the most aggressive workout, but I think after sort of quitting and all that stuff, I just kind of needed a little take it easy day. And I did notice that when I was working out, I noticed a lot more definition in my chest. I have really you can see my collarbone more of the time. My neck just started actually popping out. My arms look a lot better. The legs look more defined. So I feel like maybe the fat wasn't lost in the places I wanted it to, but I think they looked more muscular and oh my God, he's built. Obviously after 10 pounds, you're going to lose it somewhere. But that's sort of what I compiled throughout this week. And to be honest, right now, probably just going to do some uploads. And from there, probably just going to turn in. I'm going to try to take melatonin tonight and just let that sort of take me away. But yeah, that's about it. This is going to end the challenge, and it's going to end on day 6. Technically 5, but 6. All right. I will see you for the final results and the epilogue. Oh yeah, and the results. So I'm going to show them somewhere probably around the screen here. But you can see that in day 1, comparing to the end of day 5, that you could see there was so much difference up here in the chest region. It was crazy because I had a neck, I had a collarbone that was not really there before. I mean, I did have a neck I was starting to, but that one, it looks defined. It could just be lighting, but that was an insane gainage. And then if you notice in the second photo, that one, you see that I had sort of a dip in that stomach line. And if you see in day 1, it was just completely just like flattened there, kind of outwards. So that was also the big change that was there. Photo 3, I didn't really see much difference with my back or the lower fat part of it. Like I said, I think I got more muscle definition in my arms and my legs and in places that you don't really see it. But I do think that it's very noticeable from neck to the chest area. And again, minus 10 pounds. So we went from 193, we were 189 officially, but I won't harp on that. So 193 all the way to 182. 182.4. So I guess now it's sort of the epilogue. I did weigh-in and everything in the morning, and I was basically the same weight. Plus, I think day 1 through 5, I think that captures the entire process. Because then after that, you know, I ate some stuff and do whatever. And I still haven't gone to the bathroom. Maybe a little concerning, but, you know, maybe I could be a lot lighter even if I did that. But anyways, this experiment was really interesting. I saw a YouTube video that sort of showed the benefits of it, and I also was interested in, oh, maybe this could potentially burn a lot of fat in this region. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, because I think I lost a lot of the fat up here in the chest region, some in the legs. So it did work, but in different ways. And I still did lose 11 pounds. That's a lot to lose. And basically the lightest I've been in my life, probably since high school. High school, I was like 170, 172, 74. So 10 pounds away from there. And I'm not really sure what the direction is from here on out. I think I want to still try to do the usual thing I was doing, but probably just include more exercise, which will be hard because now we're going to enter fall and winter. So See how that goes. But would I recommend this? I don't know. I feel very different, as if I've sort of unlocked a form of being, if that makes sense, to go like 5 days without food. It's crazy, just, you know, the amount of suffering and heights, dedication, slowness that you feel. And the same thing, my body, I felt like the entire time I was at odds with it. I felt like I was aching more, I was tired more. It felt like when I was tired, physically, mentally, I was still like awake and active. I don't know. This was a unique situation. Obviously, I think we're in times when we don't really have to be in these situations. We could still eat something every day. But again, I think when you look at the bigger picture, there are many countries out there that don't have this privilege. That's the thing too, it's a privilege. I guess if I go on one of those game shows, that could be okay for a little bit, but yeah, this was an experience for sure. The worst of it was probably night of day 4. When I had to go to the gym, I was like oozing in and out of consciousness, and I was totally just, I don't want to be here. I mean, I know my eyes look really bad right now, but I swear I'm okay. So if you do this challenge, this experiment, this cleansing, I would say 2 things. I would say, 1, if you do want to quit at any point, you're not weak for that. This is hard stuff. This is not something that anyone can really do. And I say that respectfully. Like, I don't say it as if, oh, like, you can handle 2 days without food. Oh my God. Again, we're just conditioned to always have food in our system. And we've been conditioned that way for our whole life. Since a child. So, hats off to you even if you attempt this and you go for it. The other thing too is I think this is going to be very interesting for people who want to lose a lot of belly fat and just fat. And I've seen videos where people do it for like 25 days, 21 to 50 days or something. That sounds like hell to me. They probably have something else like going on, like, oh, I eat this or have these supplements or something. And that's where I actually saw big benefits to them losing that fat. Because that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted like, ooh, maybe this could be like a life hack to, you know, to get off this muffin tops and, you know, the dippage and the pregnancy. It wasn't. And I think if I knew that going in, I probably wouldn't have done this. But at the same time, I think I was doing it for the wrong reasons then. Because again, it's supposed to be just a body cleanse. But I think that could be kind of accomplished in 3 days or so. And if I were to do this again at any point, I would probably mix in a couple fruits inside. I know that might defeat the purpose of it, but that's what I would probably do. Because then it wouldn't be as deprived, or I'd have, oh, let me have an orange. And plus, it's not like it's so different from my regular current routine, because right now I eat in the mornings like some piece of fruit or fruits. It's kind of throughout the day, and then at the end of the day, that's when I have like the big meal or just dinner. Yes, I'm gonna rest all week. I'm gonna deload, reload this week, and then I'll see what the direction is after that. Thank you to everyone who joined me on this journey, even if it was just me sort of updating and being in selfie mode, but I'm not the best at vlogging, okay? I haven't vlogged since my early high school and college days. I feel so old saying that. That's crazy. And my hair's crazy too, dang. Alright. Thank you to everyone for joining. And again, I don't really tackle challenges too often, but if that's something that you guys want to see, they don't even have to be this crazy and diabolic, but nonetheless, if you want to see more of this type of stuff, let me know down there. Alright, I am off to rest, to eat. And again, just thank you to everyone for the support. If you were on Instagram telling me stuff, or YouTube or Patreon. But we move forward.